shut that door. Hello everyone, welcome back. I've got a proper microphone today. Well, I'd normally clip it onto my jumper, but I'm going to use it as a real microphone today. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that good stuff. Big thank you, before I start this video, on the reception that I got for the Callaway Maverick first look video. It's gone down extremely well, better than I ever thought it would. Got a load of views, so because of that, we are going to do another first look video. In today's episode, we're going to look at the new Taylormade Sim drivers coming in 2020, and I think they're going to be released very soon, so let's get into it. Right then, so three driver options from Taylormade this year. We have the Sim, Sim Max and Sim Max D. Not yet available at retail, however, I think they are in use for this week's Sentry TOC, the Tournament of Champions in Hawaii at Kapalua. Notable players using them, your likes of Matt Wolf, Colin Morikawa and a lot of other Taylormade staff players. They've not yet released any info, as is usually the case in these first look videos. However, here's what we know from the images that we've seen filtering around online so far. Movable weight in the Sim driver, we see the movable weights being a draw and fade bias, and the location of it is quite further forward than you would usually expect on a base driver. So this leads me to think that it is slightly lower spinning, and is certainly the most lower spinning model out of the three that we're going to talk about today. It is a single track system, so in the M5 previously we've had double track system, like a T shape. So you've had front and back adjustability as well as draw and fade bias. On the Sim, you've only got draw and fade bias by the looks. There is no weight track system on the Sim Max or the Sim Max D driver. Speed injection now. Speed injected twist face was the big feature coming out of the M5 and M6 drivers. On this one, the location of where it actually says speed injected is now on the sole of the golf club, and it's very close to the face, and it's situated behind the leading edge underneath the sole. Twist face is back for all you big twist face enthusiasts. We saw this again in the M5 and M6, so it's the high toe, low heel ideas, which Taylormade say help you at straighter shots. A lot of testing has been conducted this year, most notably by Mark Crossfield. Is that the case? I'm not 100% sure. Adjustable nozzle, as we usually see in Taylormade drivers, so we've got plus or minus 2 degrees. It's looking like loft-wise, nothing unusual in that department really. Now let's talk about the Sim Max. So the Sim Max is, like I said earlier, less adjustable. It's not got the draw and fade bias weight track system. It's more than likely going to be slightly bigger, less adjustable, higher spinning than the Sim Max, so we think about that weight being a little bit further forward in the Sim. So higher spinning, slightly more forgiving, and the Max D, similar to the M6 D type and the M4 D type, yeah, I think that's right, and the M2 D type, all draw bias drivers, so the weight is situated a little bit nearer to the heel just to help with those closure rates of that face, to allow your slicers to hopefully square it up a little bit easier, and people that want to it a bit more of a draw to be able to do so. So that is pretty much all we know as of now for the Taylormade Sim, Sim Max and Sim Max D drivers. I want to hear from you guys. What do you think to these drivers? First looks, first impressions. Is this a driver that you could potentially be using coming up to the 2020 season, and would you be replacing M5, M6, M1, M2, M3, M4 up to now? I expect these to be released the first week in January. I'm very much looking forward to these. Highly debating, thinking about going to a Taylormade driver last year, so if I can get my hands on one of these to test, could be very exciting. That is pretty much it from today, so stay tuned for loads more content coming in 2020. This could be the first of many videos that you see this year, fingers crossed. I'm going for a big one this year. I will be uploading tomorrow, so make sure you stay tuned for that video. And yeah, that's pretty much it from me, so until next time, thanks for watching. Cheers.